trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
How about that linebacker seeing the ball getting thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then be able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain? That's a really athletic play by that linebacker.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Rides the back and leaves it. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Durr. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will take the field for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way that...
Breaks into the open. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to ride this running back. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. He's looking to pass. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Got his man. They found a way to get in the rug, but he is stopped short, and it'll be fourth down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. Two dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on fourth down.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Runs through the tackle. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll send the back in motion. Going to sling it on second down. Caught behind the line. It's King. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Big pickup on the ground, knocked out at the 28-yard line. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And the Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. DB's right up on the receivers. Working that left side now. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Trying to pound it in. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Using his legs, it's Marshall. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Badgers will punt this one away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds us back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Purdue managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around West Lafayette had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Using his legs, it's Marshall. Gets it past the marker. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Really good-looking run right there. He reminds me of one of the greatest Wisconsin players of all time, Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dayne, who was a teammate of mine with the New York Giants, and he was so good at being patient and setting up blocks. This guy shows that patience as well. He really helps out the running game because he's not in a rush. He just takes his time and carves his way through the defense.
That was a nice swat. Even Dikembe Mutombo would love to wave his finger side to side and say, no, no, no.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Right on target this time. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Great timing there in the curl route by the QB. Gets it out early, and against zone coverage, because he gets it to his receiver so quick, he's able to turn it up and get the first down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Right back to him on the ground. The Nittany Lions get it past the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? On the run, it's King. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Now he's looking to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Jacobs. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it, floating down toward the earth. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs, and now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage, and you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
What a great job by the defense understanding where they're on the field. Listen, the wide side of the field is this way. They're going to try to run that sweep, identifying it, flying like madmen to the football, just understanding speed and space. I got to be ready for that, and they weren't.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Rushes on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gives it on the option. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison.
And the Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
Motion from the wide receiver. Takes it from the gun on third down. The quick out. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Badgers send out the punt unit. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself from rear-end chewing.
Returners only get so many chances in a game. You really want to maximize. You want to to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot of time you forget about that small detail of securing the football. He gave it up, but thank goodness he didn't turn it over.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Oh, he got loose. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Trying to turn the corner on the right. He breaks a tackle. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Finds his tight end.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Off the RPO, complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
A great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He got it. Bulldozes his way through. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking a handoff. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They take the lead with the 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The give to the single back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Yeah, and 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. And the Badgers want to pick up the tempo. Now the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is, because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Underheat, and he gets rid of it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Badgers line up to punt it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Dumps it off in the flats. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Find some fresh air. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's King. Showing off the arm. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Denmark. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Quick step and go. Touchdown, Penn State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. A field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. And the Badgers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Another incompletion on third down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking to scramble. On the move, he fires. Intercepted to stop the threat. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Running back searching for a hole. Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
The RPO, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's King. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
It's pretty amazing at this point in the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win, but they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. Motion from the back. Back to pass on second down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Ripping through the defense.
That's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Nittany Lions in the hurry-up.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Red pass hits complete. He's inside the 15. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Durham. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. TCU rolled to victory in front of those fans in Fort Worth who had the Go Frogs hand sign up for 60 minutes. Super Frog was flexing all game, too. As complete a win as they've had for some time. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He'll start this drive firing. He's taking a deep shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it. The second down coming.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarter. Offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And that is how we will wrap this one up. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse